Welcome back to channel, everybody. Today we're building Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon. So hopefully you do like this pixel art tutorial. I took it from an 8-bit and it took forever to do. And this is like the third time I've tried to do Senshi, and this is the closest I've gotten to. And this is what I'm really happy with. If you haven't seen Delicious in Dungeon, highly recommended anime. I love the shit out of it. Hopefully here in the future I get to teach you guys more of the pixel arts and stuff that I find for this anime, but it's pretty amazing. If you're new to the channel, all the blocks that we use are down in the description below. And if you are in survival and you're like, wait, what about the totals? They're down there in that description as well with how many. So you'll have a block like Nether Brick, and we'll say like there's 500 or whatever. I don't know how much we really have right now, but it'll be right next to that block. So it's easy. Pause the video, go gather the blocks, and then come back and watch this tutorial. So we're going to start by placing 2 white concrete like this. And then I already measured this out here. So after these 2 white concrete, we're going to move to the right of it, 63 black concrete. So we're going to be placing down 63 black concrete. Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then at the end of the 63, you're going to place a white concrete. And I will triple check again. I always like to triple check. Because sometimes you could always be wrong. It is 63. So what I like doing is like going from the left side to the right and then go back to the left. So we're going to go back to our left side here. And we're going to start by placing a white concrete here. And we're going to move to our right. So we're going to place 3 black concrete, followed by a gray concrete powder, 2 light gray concrete, a polished blackstone, 2 black concrete, and then I don't have this block, but it's going to be 3 blackstone. So we're going to place 3 blackstone. And after that, it's going to be 3 black concrete, 2 light gray wool, and 2 gray wool. For our wools here, we can go up an additional layer so we don't have to repeat it later. So we brought them up 1, right? And then we're going to come back down to our previous layer here. We're going to place 2 black concrete, followed by 2 gray concrete powder, a smooth stone, gray wool, black concrete. Of course, I don't have the block, but we're going to place 2 black wool, and then a black concrete, 3 black stone, 2 black wool, a gray wool. Of course, I don't have this block either, but you're going to grab your blue terracotta and place 3 blue terracotta, followed by 2 light blue terracotta, and then 4 black concrete, so 4 black concrete, and then a light gray concrete, 3 light gray wool. Then we don't have either of these blocks either, so we're going to grab them. There's a lot of blocks being used, so continuing to the right, we're going to place a light gray terracotta, and then terracotta of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 terracotta, followed by a red terracotta, black concrete, and then 3 blue terracotta, and a black wool, and white concrete. This terracotta, this black wool, and this white concrete can all go up an additional layer because it's going to be the same for the next layer up. And like I said, I usually like going back to the left side. There's a lot of color, so this might change a bit. But we're going to go back to the left side, and we're going to start this next layer by placing a white concrete and then an additional white concrete to the left of it like this. And then moving to the right, we're going to place a black concrete, followed by a gray concrete powder, 2 light gray concrete, and then 3 polished blackstone, a blackstone, 2 polished blackstone, then a blackstone, black concrete, and then 2 gray concrete powder, and then also a gray wool. We're gonna go back to the left side, and we're gonna start this next layer because it's a lot of the same colors. So this next layer from our left side, we're gonna place a white concrete, followed by a black concrete, gray concrete powder, 2 light gray concrete, 3 polished blackstone, a blackstone, 2 polished blackstone, and with your polish and your blackstone, you can also bring these up an additional layer because it's going to be the same. And then coming down to here, you're going to place 2 black concrete, followed by a gray concrete powder, light gray concrete powder, a gray wool, and then 3 gray concrete and a gray wool. We're going to go back off to our left side, and you're going to start by placing a white concrete with a white concrete to the left like this. And then to the right, it's going to be a black concrete, and then 3 light gray concrete to connect it to the blackstone. And then to the right of the blackstone is going to be a black concrete, 3 light gray concrete, and then a gray concrete. We're going to go back off to the left side. We're going to place a white concrete, followed by 2 black concrete. And then we're going to grab some smooth stone and place 2 smooth stone, followed by 4 polished blackstone. And then 3 black concrete powder. 2 gray concrete powder after that. And then a light gray concrete and a gray concrete. Of course, we're going to go back off to our left side. We're going to start by placing a white concrete, followed by a gray wool, 3 smooth stone, a polished blackstone, and then a black wool, black concrete powder, polished blackstone, 3 black concrete powder, and of course we're going to have a black concrete, and then a light gray concrete. I'm going to go back up to the next layer. We're going to start by placing 2 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, light gray concrete, smooth stone, polished blackstone, and then a black wool, and then 5 black concrete powder, and then a light gray concrete. And then we're going to go back off to our left side again and place a white concrete to start, followed by 2 black concrete, 3 smooth stone, 2 black wool, 3 black concrete powder, and then 2 smooth stone. And so it'll start getting into different colors there. So we're going to go back down to our 3rd layer here. So we're going to come back down to here, right here. And we're going to start moving back to the right a bit. So we're going to place a light gray wool, followed by a black concrete. We're going to grab these colors. And we're going to place a light blue terracotta, followed by a blue terracotta, then a light blue terracotta, then a gray wool, 2 black concrete, smooth stone, then 3 black concrete. With this 3 black concrete, I say bring it up another 2 layers to start. And we're going to fill in this next little middle layer bit here. So we're going to move to the right, and we're going to place 2 gray concrete, followed by 2 black concrete, a light blue terracotta, and then a gray wool, and 3 smooth stone. On top of this 3 smooth stone, it's going to be a light blue terracotta, smooth stone, and then a gray concrete powder. And on top of this we just did here, we're good to place 6 black concrete like that. Oh, so 6 black concrete. We're going to grab some different colors here. So you're going to grab your pink terracotta, your red terracotta, and your black concrete. We're going to fill in the arm a bit. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to start by placing 2 pink terracotta, followed by 5 terracotta, a red terracotta, pink terracotta, and then 2 black concrete. We're going to go up to the next layer. So this is continuing right. So we're going to place 2 pink terracotta, followed by terracotta of 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 terracotta, then a red terracotta, and 2 pink terracotta. For this next layer, we want to grab some red nether brick and some orange terracotta. And we're going to start by placing 3 orange terracotta, followed by 2 red terracotta, 2 nether bricks, and then 5 terracotta, a red terracotta, 2 pink terracotta, red terracotta, and then 4 black concrete, so it should be ending here on the edge. I'm going to go back up to our next layer, which is continued. So we're going to place a orange terracotta, followed by a terracotta, 2 orange terracotta, red terracotta, and then 5 nether bricks, 3 terracotta, a red terracotta, 3 terracotta, red terracotta, then a black concrete. I'm going to go back up to the next layer, so go back to your left side and place 4 terracotta, followed by nether bricks of 2, 4, 6, so 6 nether brick, and then an orange terracotta, 2 terracotta. What is this, a black concrete? Okay, then a black concrete, 3 terracotta, a red terracotta, and then a light gray terracotta at the end here. So far we should have this for Senshi, so we have all this other side to do. So we're going to go back down and work on a lot of this, because this is a lot of different colors as well. So it's going to be just a lot of working in parts. So we'll come back down to here, and it looks like we're going to grab our Blackstone, our black wool, our gray wool, a light blue terracotta, and gray concrete powder. So we're going to start by moving to the right, so it's going to be a Blackstone, black wool, 3 gray wool, 3 light blue terracotta, and then 2 gray concrete powder. You want to grab your smooth stone and place down 3 smooth stone, and then 2 black concrete. I'm going to go back to the left side. So this next layer is continued right. So we're going to place a gray wool, black concrete, gray concrete powder, gray wool, gray concrete powder, gray wool, and then 5 smooth stone, and then 2 light gray wool, smooth stone, and then gray concrete powder. We're going to move up to the next layer. We're going to start by placing a light gray wool, followed by 2 black concrete, a gray concrete powder, and then smooth stone of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 smooth stone, and then a gray wool. We're going to go back up to our left side. We're going to start by placing a gray wool, followed by 2 light gray wool, and then smooth stone of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 smooth stone. And then we're going to go back up to our next layer. So we're continuing the next layer here. And you're going to want to place a black wool. And then we're moving to the right. So it's a gray wool, light gray wool, 2 black concrete, and then 5 smooth stone, and then 2 gray concrete powder. We're going to move back up to the left side, and it's continued again here. So moving to the right, we're going to place 3 black wool, then 2 black concrete, black wool, 2 black concrete, 2 smooth stone, gray wool, 2 black concrete, and then a gray concrete powder. And then we're going to come back over here, and it's continued. So we're going to place a black concrete, followed by 3 black wool, black concrete, black wool, black concrete, black wool, then a gray wool, 2 black concrete, a black wool, black concrete, and then a gray concrete powder at the end. Now we're going to come back down here and we're going to work on his knee. So you want to grab your light gray wool, your light gray concrete, your light gray terracotta, your terracotta, your white concrete, orange terracotta, and red terracotta. And we're going to start continuing to the right here. So I'm going to place a light gray concrete, followed by 2 light gray wool, and then a light gray terracotta, and then terracotta of 2, 4, 6. So 6 terracotta, and then 2 red terracotta, and then a black concrete, and black wool. So we're going to go to the next layer of his knee. So we're going to start right here by placing 2 black concrete, followed by a light gray concrete, white concrete, and then terracotta of 5, so 5 terracotta, then an orange terracotta, and 2 black concrete. I'm going to go back off to this left side, so we're going to continue our next layer here. And you want to grab your gray concrete powder and place 2 gray concrete powder, followed by 2 black concrete, 2 white concrete, a terracotta, orange terracotta, then 2 black concrete. I want to work on this left side a bit, so you're going to want to grab your blue terracotta, your gray concrete powder, your black wool, and your black concrete. And we're going to continue here, right here. I'm going to place 2 blue terracotta, followed by a gray concrete powder, black wool, 2 black concrete, and then a white concrete at the end. Continuing our next layer, we're going to be placing down 6 blue terracotta, followed by a black wool, and 2 white concrete. And of course, we're going to go up to our next layer, and so we're going to come all the way over here. And you want to grab your light blue terracotta and place down 3 light blue terracotta, followed by a gray concrete powder, gray wool, gray concrete powder, and then 4 black concrete, 2 blue terracotta, and then 4 stripped spruce wood, 2 blue terracotta, black wool, and white concrete. And your black wool and your white concrete can go up an initial layer here at the end. It's going to be the same. So we're going to come back over here to this left side, and we're going to grab your light blue terracotta and place down 5 light blue terracotta, followed by a light gray concrete. And we're good to place light blue terracotta on top of these blocks here we just placed. And then coming down to here, we're going to place a gray wool, then a gray concrete powder, 2 black concrete, 3 blue terracotta, 4 stripped spruce wood, and 2 gray concrete. Want to come up for our next layer. Let's continue. So we're going to place a light gray concrete, followed by a gray wool, black wool, 2 black concrete, black wool, light blue terracotta, 4 blue terracotta, and then a gray concrete, and 3 white concrete at the end. Of course, we're going to finish this next layer off here. So we're going to grab your light blue terracotta, and you're going to place down 5 light blue terracotta, followed by a light gray concrete, black concrete, black wool, my mic likes to cut off, so it just cut off real quick. So we're going to go and we're going to place down 5 gray wool, and then a light blue terracotta, 2 black wool, a gray concrete, and 2 white concrete at the end. So when my mic cuts off, it shows that we've done 20 minutes of footage, almost around there. So we've done this much in 20 minutes. This is going to take forever. There's a lot of blocks, like I said. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go back to the left side. We're gonna start by placing a white concrete, followed by a gray wool, and then smooth stone of 4, so 4 smooth stone, and then a brown terracotta, 2 black wool, 3 black concrete powder, a smooth stone, 4 terracotta, 3 nether brick, and then red nether brick of 7. So 7 nether brick, followed by a pink terracotta, 2 terracotta, then a black concrete, terracotta, light gray terracotta, black concrete, black wool, black concrete, 4 black wool, 2 black concrete, 2 black wool, then 3 black concrete, 2 light blue terracotta, and then a light gray concrete, 2 black wool, 3 gray wool, and then light gray concrete powder of 6. So 6 light gray concrete powder, a black concrete, and 2 white concrete at the end. We're going to go back to the left side. And of course, guess what? We're going to start with a white concrete. So we're going to start by placing a white concrete, followed by a black concrete, and then a red terracotta, gray wool, 3 smooth stone, then a brown terracotta, 2 black wool, brown terracotta, black concrete powder, smooth stone, red terracotta, 2 terracotta, and then you want to grab your red nether bricks, place a red nether brick, then a red concrete, and then stripped crimson hyphae of 2, 4, 6, 8, so 8 stripped crimson hyphae, and then 3 red wool, a red concrete, nether brick, 2 terracotta, and then 5 black concrete, followed by 2 black wool, black concrete, and then 5 black wool, black concrete, light gray concrete, black concrete, gray terracotta, 2 black concrete, gray wool, and then gray concrete powder of 2, 4, 6, 7, so 7 gray concrete powder, and then a black concrete, and 2 white concrete at the end. We're going to go back to the left side, and we're going to split this up a bit as we get up here more. Oh, because the bowl will be more different colors and stuff, so we'll probably do this bit here, and then we'll go into the bowl. So for our next layer, you're going to place a white concrete, and you're going to extend 3 white concrete to the left like this. And then moving to the right, place a black concrete, followed by 2 terracotta, a brown terracotta, 2 smooth stone, and then 2 light gray concrete, 2 brown terracotta, 3 smooth stone, and then where's it at? I don't have it. A red terracotta. We're going to go back to the left side, and we're going to start by placing a white concrete, followed by 4 black concrete, and then we're going to grab some of our terracottas and place a pink terracotta, followed by a terracotta, gray wool, smooth stone, black concrete, gray wool, 2 light gray concrete, and then 3 black concrete, smooth stone, and we're going to go back to the left side again. We're going to start by placing 2 white concrete like this, and we're going to extend 3 white concrete to the left. So we're going to extend this out 3 white concrete. And then to the right, we're going to place 3 black concrete, a pink terracotta, terracotta, 2 gray wool, terracotta, gray wool, and then a light gray wool, then 4 light gray concrete, and then a black concrete. We're going to go back to the left side again. We're going to start by placing a white concrete, followed by 2 black concrete, 2 black wool, 3 black concrete, pink terracotta, and then 5 terracotta, a gray wool, light gray wool, and then 2 red nether bricks, gray wool, and a black concrete. We're going to go back to the left side again. We're going to place 2 white concrete with an additional third one hanging off to the left. And then moving to the right, place 2 black concrete, followed by 3 black wool, black concrete, then a red terracotta, pink terracotta, and then 5 terracotta, a gray wool, red nether brick, and 3 terracotta. We're going to go back off to the left side again, and you're going to place a white concrete, followed by 5 black concrete, so 5 black concrete, and then 3 black wool, red concrete, 2 pink terracotta, and then terracotta of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 terracotta. I'm going to go back off to the left again. I'm going to place a white concrete with an additional white concrete to the left. And then we're going to place 4 black concrete powder, followed by 3 black concrete, a black wool, red concrete, red terracotta, pink terracotta, red terracotta, and then terracotta of 2, 4, 6, 8. So we should have 8 terracotta there. And we'll do one more layer of the arm. So we're going to go back off to our left side. We're going to place a white concrete, followed by a black wool, and then black concrete powder of 2, 4, 6. So 6 black concrete powder, and then 2 black concrete, a pink terracotta, red concrete, 3 red terracotta, and then terracotta of 5, so 5 terracotta, and 2 red terracotta. And the reason I say that is because like it starts morphing into his beard here. So we can finally do the bowl, which is a Hyphae of different colors. So we're going to get our nether brick, our stripped Hyphae. We're going to get some orange terracotta at the start. So we're going to go to the right here. We're going to place a red nether brick, followed by 4 stripped Hyphae, then a red nether brick, and then 5 orange terracotta, then a red nether brick, and then 3 red wool, a red concrete, and then a nether brick, and 3 black concrete, and 2 black wool. This is where we're going to leave off, so we're going to go back to the left side again. So we do the next layer of the bowl, and it's going to start with a red nether brick, followed by a red terracotta, 2 stripped crimson Hyphae. Of course, we don't have these colors, so we're going to grab 3 yellow terracotta and place 3 yellow terracotta, and then an orange concrete powder, and then an orange concrete powder, then 4 orange terracotta, yellow concrete, 3 red concrete, and then a nether brick, black concrete, 2 black wool, and then a black concrete. I'm going to go back to the left side, and we're going to start by placing, oh, it's right here. We're going to start by placing 2 red terracotta, followed by a stripped crimson hyphae, and then a yellow terracotta, yellow wool, yellow concrete, yellow wool, 2 yellow terracotta, orange concrete powder, orange concrete, orange concrete powder, orange concrete, orange concrete powder, orange concrete, then a yellow concrete, red concrete, 2 red concrete powder, a black concrete, 2 black wool, and then we'll just go back up to the next layer. So we're going to go back up to the next layer here and place a red terracotta, followed by a red concrete, then a crimson hyphae, red nether brick, red nether brick, and then a yellow terracotta, yellow wool, 2 yellow concrete, yellow wool, and then 4 yellow terracotta, a yellow wool, yellow concrete, red nether brick, red terracotta, 2 red concrete powder, a black concrete, and of course we'll just go back up to the next layer now. So we're going to come back over here and we're going to place a black concrete, followed by 2 red concrete, then a crimson hyphae, 2 red nether brick, and then 6 yellow concrete, so 6 yellow concrete, and then a yellow terracotta, 2 red nether brick, 3 red concrete, and 2 black concrete. I'm going to go back up to the next layer, and we're going to grab some Blackstone and place 1 Blackstone, followed by a black concrete, and then 5 red concrete, then 5 red nether brick, and then 2 red concrete powder, 3 red concrete, a black concrete, black wool, and a black concrete. I'm going to come back up to our next layer. We're going to place 2 Blackstone, followed by 3 black concrete, 3 red concrete powder, 3 red concrete, and then 3 red terracotta, 3 black concrete, a black wool, Blackstone. Of course, we're going to go back up to the next layer, so we're going to leave a gap there for now. So an airspace of 1. So we're going to continue the next layer here, and we're going to start by placing 4 black wool, followed by a Blackstone, then a black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, so 9 black concrete, and then a black wool, polished Blackstone, black wool, and then 2 Blackstone here at that end. And so far, as you can see here, it's sort of bulged out, but we should only have the bowl done. So we'll be working into the rest of Senshi here. But I'm going to pause. I'm going to go get something, and then I'll be back to teach you guys the rest. So it'll be just a quick snap bit. Okay, we're back, everybody. So we're going to start here on our next layer. So we're going to start right back down here. And you want to grab your black concrete and place 1 black concrete. And then you're going to grab your black wool and place 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 black wool. Then a black concrete, a black wool, 2 black concrete, then a gray terracotta, 2 gray concrete powder, 2 gray terracotta, and then 4 gray concrete powder, 2 black concrete, and then 2 white concrete at the end. We're going to go up and we're going to continue our next layer here. So we're going to grab our black wool, and starting here, going to the right, we're going to place down 6 black wool, and then 3 black concrete, black wool, 4 black concrete, a gray terracotta, and you know what I forgot to do? I always forget to do it, but here's the penguin. There we go. Okay, now we're going to continue. Place down 2 gray concrete powder, followed by 4 black concrete, and then 3 white concrete at the end. When I go up for the next layer here, so it's continued, so going to the right, it's going to be 2 black concrete, followed by 3 black wool, and then 4 black concrete, 3 black wool. Oh, where's my black wool at? Right here. So 3 black wool, and then black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 black concrete, and then 4 white concrete at the end. We're going to go back up to the next layer, and it's continued, so moving to the right, we're going to place down 3 black wool. Still not the right block, but 3 black wool. There we go. And then a black concrete, 2 black wool, black concrete, 2 black wool, black concrete, 2 black wool, 3 black concrete, 2 black wool, black concrete, and then 3 white concrete, then 2 black concrete, and then white concrete of 5. So we're placing 5 white concrete at the end here. And of course, we're going to go up to the next layer, and we're going to be placing 3 Blackstone, which we can place another 3 Blackstone on top like this. Come back down to here, place a black concrete, followed by 4 black wool, black concrete, 2 black wool, 3 black concrete, 2 black wool, black concrete, white concrete, 3 black concrete, Blackstone, and then 5 black concrete, and then 4 white concrete at this end. So we're going to go up to the next layer, which is continued here. So starting right here, we're going to place a black wool, followed by 2 blackstone, 2 black wool, and a black concrete. So from that black wool to this black concrete, we can bring these up 1 additional layer. So we'll bring these up 1 because it's going to be the same. And we're just going to do the left of this. So this next layer for this left part is going to be 3 black concrete, and then a blackstone, like that. Okay, we're going to come back down to here, and we're going to be placing 4 black wool, followed by 5 black concrete, and then a black concrete powder, black concrete powder, 3 blackstone, black concrete powder, blackstone, black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, black wool, and then 2 white concrete at the end. We're going to go back up and continue the next layer here. So we're going to grab our black wool, place 3 black wool, followed by a black concrete, black wool, 4 black concrete, and then 3 black concrete powder, a blackstone, black concrete powder, 4 blackstone, black concrete, a polished blackstone, black wool, black concrete, and then 2 white concrete at the end. I'm going to go back to this left side in which this next layer is continued. So going to the right, we're going to place a black concrete, followed by a black wool, blackstone, black concrete, 2 black wool, blackstone, then 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 black wool, then 2 black concrete, 3 black concrete powder, and then black concrete of 5, so 5 black concrete, and then a black stone, 3 polished blackstone, black wool, light gray concrete, black wool, and then a white concrete at the end. So we're going to ditch some of these blocks here, but we're going to start back all the way at the very, very left side over here. And we're going to start by placing a white concrete, followed by a black wool, white concrete, and then black concrete powder of 6, so 6 black concrete powder, and then a black concrete. We're just going to do the next layer up a bit too. So our next layer up, so back to this left side, is going to be 5 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, and then 3 black concrete powder. And our next layer up, you're going to have an airspace of 2, then 3 white concrete, 2 black concrete, and then 2 black concrete powder. And your next layer up is going to start with a white concrete with an additional one to the left. So you should have 2 white concrete here, followed by a black concrete, 2 black wool, and then 3 black concrete powder after that. So 3 black concrete powder here. And then your next layer up of that's going to be a white concrete, followed by a black concrete, black wool, black concrete powder, 2 blackstone, and then 2 black concrete. And your next layer up, you're going to place a white concrete with an additional white concrete to the left. And then to the right is going to be 2 black concrete powder, 2 blackstone, and then 3 black concrete. And of course your next layer up, so starting on the left side again, is going to be a white concrete to start. And then moving to the right is going to be a black wool, 3 black concrete powder, 2 black concrete, and then 2 blackstone. We'll go back up to the left side, so the next layer is going to start with 2 white concrete, followed by 3 black concrete powder, a black concrete, 2 black concrete powder, and then you can just grab and place 1 light gray concrete powder here to match up that layer. Of course, we're going to go up to the next layer again. You're going to have an airspace, followed by a white concrete, black concrete powder, 2 white concrete, and then 3 black concrete, and a black concrete powder. And since it starts, this hair starts going around, we're going to ditch some of these black blocks here, and we're going to grab our terracottas. So for his arm, we're going to grab our light gray terracotta, our pink terracotta, red concrete, red terracotta, terracotta, stripped jungle wood, and I'm going to say we're going to keep our black concrete for a bit, and brown terracotta. So we're going to come back down here. I'm going to start right here by placing a pink terracotta, followed by a light gray terracotta, and then 3 red terracotta, followed by 4 terracotta, 2 red terracotta, 2 black concrete, and just grab your black wool and place 3 black wool like this. We're going to go up to the next layer, and we're going to start right here by placing a red concrete, followed by 2 light gray terracotta, 2 terracotta, and then red terracotta of 6, so 6 red terracotta, and then 2 black concrete, and 3 black wool. So we shouldn't have anything here for that for now, but yeah. We're going to go back up to our next layer of the arm. You're going to start by placing a red terracotta, followed by a light gray terracotta, and then 5 terracotta, and then 5 red terracotta, 2 black wool, and we'll just go up to the next layer. So on our next layer, we're going to place a red terracotta, followed by a pink terracotta, and then terracotta of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, so 9 terracotta, and then 2 red terracotta, and a black concrete. I'm going to go back up to our next layer. Place a red terracotta, followed by terracotta of 5, so 5 terracotta, and then 2 stripped jungle wood, and then 4 terracotta, and 2 black concrete. When I go back up to our next layer, you're going to place a red concrete, followed by 4 terracotta, 5 stripped jungle wood, 3 black concrete, and we're going to grab a light gray concrete and place 1 light gray concrete here at the end. And of course, we're going to go back up to the next layer, and we're going to place a red concrete, followed by 2 terracotta, and we're going to grab it, but we're going to place a brown terracotta, then a terracotta, 5 stripped jungle wood, black concrete, and then 3 light gray concrete. And of course, we're going to go back up to the next layer on the arm. We're going to start by placing a light gray concrete, followed by a light gray terracotta, and then 2 terracotta, a brown terracotta, 2 terracotta, 4 stripped jungle wood, a black concrete, and then 2 light gray concrete powder. On the next layer on the arm, you're going to place a light gray concrete, followed by a red terracotta, 3 terracotta, and then 6 stripped jungle wood, black concrete, and then a light gray concrete powder here. Of course, there's a bit more on the arm, so we're going to go back up to the very left of this, and we're going to grab some of his hair colors here. So we're going to grab your white, your black concrete, and your black concrete powder for this next layer. So moving to the right, we're going to place down 3 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, and then black concrete powder of 6, so 6 black concrete powder, and then a light gray terracotta, 3 terracotta, and then stripped jungle wood of 5, so 5 stripped jungle wood, and then 2 light gray concrete. We're going to go off to the left side again, so you're going to start off with the left side with a little airspace, followed by 2 white concrete, and then you want to grab your, I don't have it, but a black wool, so you're going to place 1 black wool here, and then 3 Blackstone, 2 black concrete, a light gray concrete, black concrete, a light gray terracotta, 2 terracotta, then a stripped jungle wood, 2 red terracotta, stripped jungle wood, a red terracotta, and then a light gray concrete. And you can just place 1 black concrete here at this end for now. Want to go back off to our left side. You're going to start by placing a white concrete, and then moving to the left here, it's going to be a black wool, and then 3 Blackstone, 2 black concrete, then 3 light gray concrete, 2 black concrete, 2 terracotta, a red terracotta, and then a light gray concrete powder, red terracotta, a light gray concrete. And we're going to finish this off for now by placing 2 light gray concrete powder. I'm going to go back off to our left side again. We're going to start by placing a white concrete, followed by 2 Blackstone, and then 2 black concrete powder, 3 Blackstone, a black concrete powder, a black concrete, 2 light gray concrete, black concrete, 2 red terracotta, and then light gray concrete powder of 5. So we're going to place 5 light gray concrete powder. And so we got all those terracottas out of the way for this part. So we're going to go back down into our layers and work on the beard more, because those are just all the black colors mostly down here. So we're going to work into the beard and his arm over here, because those are more stationary colors that we don't have to switch a lot on. And for these colors, you're going to grab your Blackstone, your polished Blackstone, your black concrete, your black terracotta, your black wool, your light gray concrete, and we're going to start with these colors. We might need more, but moving to the right, we're going to place 2 black stone, and then 2 black wool, black stone, black wool, 2 black stone, then a polished black stone, black stone, 2 polished black stone, and then 3 black stone, 2 black wool, 2 black stone, black wool, 3 black stone, 3 black wool, black concrete, 2 black wool, black concrete, and then a gray concrete here, and then black concrete of 6, so 6 black concrete, and then 3 black concrete powder, a gray concrete, 2 black concrete, a polished blackstone, 3 light gray concrete, and then a black wool, and 2 white concrete at the end. We're going to go back and we're going to the next layer. So starting over here, we're going to be placing 2 polished blackstone, followed by a blackstone, black wool, 2 polished blackstone, then a blackstone, black concrete powder, 2 polished blackstone, a black wool, 2 polished blackstone, 2 blackstone, polished blackstone, and then a black wool, and then 2, 4, 6, 7, so 7 blackstone, 3 black wool, 4 black concrete, and we're just go back to the left side again. So we're going to go back over here and we're going to just start this next layer. So coming back over here, we're going to place 3 black concrete, followed by 3 black stone, black wool, black terracotta, a polished blackstone, black concrete powder, 2 polished blackstone, black wool, a polished blackstone, 2 blackstone, 2 polished blackstone, black concrete, a polished blackstone, 5 black. We're going to be placing 5 blackstone, followed by a black wool, black concrete, black wool, and then 5 black concrete. The only reason we're not continuing into there is because there's several other colors in there. So I want to get rid of some of these first. So we're going to go back off to our left side over here. And we're going to place 2 black stone, followed by a black concrete, black terracotta, 2 polished blackstone, black wool, black stone, black terracotta, polished blackstone, black concrete powder, polished blackstone, black concrete, 2 blackstone, and then a black wool, polished blackstone, blackstone, black concrete, a polished blackstone, blackstone, black wool, 2 blackstone, and then 2 black wool, and 2 black concrete, We're going to go back off to this left side. And we're going to do a Blackstone, followed by a polished Blackstone. Then 3 black Terracotta. And then 5 polished Blackstone. So 5 polished Blackstone. And then a Blackstone, black wool, 2 black concrete, 2 black wool, 2 black stones, black concrete, 2 black stones, black wool, 2 black stones, and then 2 black wool. We're going to go back up to our next layer here, and we're going to start by placing 2 black stones, followed by a black concrete, black stone, 3 polished blackstone, a blackstone, 2 polished blackstone, blackstone, black wool, 2 black concrete, black wool, black concrete, black wool, and then 5 black concrete, then 4 black wool. Should end up where our previous layer was at the end here. We're going to go back to the left side, and we're going to start by placing 2 black wool, followed by a black concrete, polished blackstone, black terracotta, 3 polished blackstone, blackstone, a polished blackstone, blackstone, and then 4 black concrete, and then 4 light gray concrete, and then another 4 black concrete, and we're going to finish this layer off with 2 black wool, and then we're just going to place 1 black concrete here for now, so it ends up with the same, ends up where we ended the same layer. We're going to go back to this left side, and we're going to start by placing a black concrete, followed by 2 polished blackstone, so 2 polished blackstone, and then 3 blackstone, 2 polished blackstone, 3 blackstone, black concrete, a blackstone, black concrete, 3 light gray concrete, and then a black concrete. We're going to go back off to our left side. We're going to place 2 blackstone, followed by 3 polished blackstone, 2 blackstone, and then 6 black concrete, so 6 black concrete, 2 blackstone, and then 3 black concrete. We're going to go back off to our left side. We're going to do a black concrete, followed by 2 blackstone, 2 polished blackstone, 2 blackstone, and then a black wool, 2 blackstone, black wool, 2 black concrete powder, a blackstone, polished blackstone, 2 black concrete powder, and then a black concrete. We'll go back off to the left side, which is continued again, right? And we're going to place another 2 black concrete, so we should have 3 in this row. And then moving to the right, we're going to place down 5 black stone, a black concrete, 3 black stone, a polished black stone, so 1 polished black stone, and then a black concrete powder, a polished black stone, blackstone, polished blackstone, black concrete powder, so black concrete powder, and then a black concrete. We're going to go up to this next layer, and you're going to grab 1 light gray concrete powder and place it here. And then moving towards the right, we're going to place 2 black concrete, followed by 3 black stone, 1 black concrete, light gray concrete, black concrete, 3 black stone, 1 polished blackstone, black concrete powder, polished blackstone, and then a blackstone. And we're going to finish this layer off by just placing 2 black concrete powder, just to make it even with the previous layer. So we're going to go back up, and we're going to go to the right again. So we're going to place 2 black concrete powder, followed by 3 black concrete, and then a light gray wool, 3 light gray concrete, black concrete, 2 polished blackstone, 2 blackstone, a black concrete powder, and then 2 gray terracotta, and then just place 1 black concrete powder there for now. The reason we're doing this is because, as you can see here, you get into the hand, there's all the different terracottas. These, there's a lot of different colors from there to there. So I'm trying to break it up so it's easier, so we're not switching all these colors so much. So we should have this much of him done. So we should be getting up into the spoon area. So this side over here all matches. So we're going to come down all the way down to his arm area and start working on that. So it appears that we're going to need some of our grays. So I'm going to ditch these colors and say what we need for this area. So we're going to get a gray wool, gray concrete, your black concrete powders, your light gray concrete powder, your gray concrete powder. Of course you're going to need a white concrete. It looks like you might need a black wool. Yeah, you also need your black wool. So we're going to do these 2 layers here. So we're going to be moving left to right. So we're going to place a gray wool, followed by gray concrete, 2 black concrete, 3 black concrete powder, 2 black concrete, and then 4 gray concrete, a black wool, and then a light gray concrete powder, light gray concrete, 2 black wool, and then a white concrete at the end. We're going to go back up to our next layer here, so it's continued here, right, for his arm area. So it's going to be 3 gray wool, 2 black concrete, a light gray concrete powder, black concrete, 2 gray concrete, black wool, 4 gray concrete, black wool, light gray concrete, 2 light gray concrete powder, and then 2 white concrete at the end. Now we're going to go back off to this left side here. And we're going to grab some of our terracotta colors. So we're going to start here by placing 2 pink terracotta, and then 1 terracotta. And then we're going to get all our grays and stuff again, right? So going to the right, it's going to be a black concrete, followed by a gray concrete, a gray wool, gray concrete, 2 gray wool, a gray concrete powder, gray wool, and then 4 gray concrete, followed by a polished blackstone. And just to make this easier on ourselves, bring this polished blackstone up another 2. So bring this up 2 more. And then we'll separate it. So coming to this way, we're going to place down another 4 gray concrete, 2 light gray concrete powder, black concrete, and then 2 white concrete. We're going to work on this right side of his wrist area first. So for this next layer, place down 3 gray concrete, followed by a gray wool, and then 3 light gray concrete, black concrete, and then a white concrete. Your next layer on this side over here is going to be starting with 4 gray wool, then a 2 light gray concrete powder, black concrete, and then 2 white concrete. We're going to come back to this polished blackstone and go up another 2 blackstone on top of it. I'm going to do the right again to this. So the right of this is going to be 3 gray wool, a black wool, light gray concrete powder, black concrete, and then 2 white concrete. Your next layer up is going to be a gray wool, followed by a gray concrete, polished blackstone, 3 light gray concrete powder, black concrete, and then a white concrete. And then we're going to do the middle part here of his hand arm. So you want to grab your red terracotta and your pink terracotta, place a red terracotta, followed by 2 pink terracotta, and we're good to bring these up an additional layer because they're going to be the same, like this. And then coming down to here, we're going to place 5 terracotta, a red terracotta, gray wool, 2 gray concrete powder, 2 light gray concrete, and then 3 gray concrete. And then continuing our next layer here is going to be 2 red terracotta, followed by 4 terracotta, gray wool, 3 light gray concrete, and then 4 gray concrete. Continuing our next layer up here, you're going to place another black concrete here, followed by 2 red terracotta, and then a pink terracotta, and then 5 terracotta, a red terracotta, gray wool, 2 light gray concrete, black concrete, gray concrete, and then 2 gray wool, and in which this 2 gray wool can go up an additional 2 layers, like this. Bring it up another 2, and then we can just do to the right of this as well. So to the right of this is going to be a polished blackstone, gray concrete, 2 polished blackstone, and then a light gray concrete, black wool. Oh, we don't even have that black either. But then after this black wool is 2 gray wool and a white concrete. I'm going to go back to this left side over here, and we're going to work on the spoon a bit. So it's going to be red nether brick and some black concrete. So moving to the right, place a red nether brick, followed by 3 red concrete, a red nether brick, and then 4 black concrete. Your next layer up on your spoon, you're going to come back over here and place a red nether brick, followed by 5 red concrete, 2 red nether bricks. And we're going to work on the hand a bit down here now too, because it feeds into the spoon. So you're going to grab your red terracotta, your pink terracotta, and your terracotta again. Coming into the hand, you're going to place a red terracotta, followed by 2 pink terracotta, and then 3 terracotta, red terracotta, 2 terracotta, then a red terracotta, and black concrete. We might finish up this layer with a gray wool, gray concrete powder, and then a black concrete. And then continuing in this next layer here, you're going to grab your black concrete and place down 7 black concrete, followed by a red terracotta, pink terracotta, 3 terracotta, a light gray terracotta, and then 3 light gray concrete. And continuing our next layer, so going to the right, is going to be 3 red concrete, followed by 2 red concrete powder, a red nether brick, red concrete, 2 red nether brick, 2 black concrete, a light gray terracotta, terracotta, 2 light gray terracotta, 2 terracotta, a pink terracotta, 2 terracotta, a light gray terracotta, 2 light gray concrete, and we're going to go back off to the spoon again, so we're going to go back to this left side. And you want to grab your orange concrete and place a orange concrete, followed by 2 yellow concrete, and then an orange concrete. And on top of this yellow, just place 2 orange concrete with a black concrete powder to the left side like this. So then we can get rid of our orange concrete, because we don't use it again. So coming down to here, place 2 red concrete powder, followed by a red nether brick, and then 3 red concrete, a black concrete, and then a pink terracotta, 2 terracotta, 2 light gray terracotta, 4 terracotta, a light gray terracotta, and then 2 light gray concrete. We're going to be continuing the next layer, so come back over here where the spoon is, place 2 black concrete, followed by a black wool, 2 black concrete, 3 red concrete, a red nether brick, pink terracotta, and then terracotta of 2, 4, 6, 7, so 7 terracotta, and then a red terracotta, gray wool, and then just place 1 black concrete to make this layer even. Of course, we're going to go back off to this side, and we're going to be placing an additional black concrete powder, followed by 3 black concrete, 3 black wool, a blackstone, 2 black concrete, red nether brick, red concrete powder, red nether brick, red concrete, 2 black concrete, 3 terracotta, and then a red terracotta, and 3 light gray concrete. And so far, now our layer should be almost even, and it should be getting easier into his head because this is going to be leveling out over here. So this is where all our gray and darker colors are. So we're going to finish this over here with go into the right here, it's going to be a smooth polished blackstone, and then a gray wool, 2 polished blackstones, gray concrete, and then a black concrete, 2 light gray concrete, black wool, and then 3 white concrete. And the next layer up, we're going to start right here by placing 3 polished blackstone, and then 2 black concrete, light gray concrete, gray wool, light gray concrete, gray concrete, and then a white concrete. Continuing our next layer here, you're going to place down another 4 black concrete, so 4 black concrete, and then a gray concrete, 2 black concrete, gray wool, gray concrete, and then a white concrete at the end. Your next layer, it's right here, so going to the right, it's going to be a gray wool, followed by 2 white concrete, 2 black concrete, and then 5 white concrete. And just to get rid of some of these colors here, we're going to start here right on top of this light gray, and move to the right here. So we're going to place a gray wool here, and then moving to the right, it's going to be a gray concrete, 2 gray wool, okay, so it's going to be 2 gray wool, and then after that, it's going to be 5 white concrete. Just so we don't have as many colors going into this next layer here. But, yeah. I'm going to go back off to the very, very left side now. And moving to the right, we're going to place a white concrete, followed by a blackstone, 2 white concrete, 3 blackstone, 2 black concrete powder, a black concrete, light gray concrete, and then light gray concrete powder of 2, 4, 6, 8, so 8 light gray concrete powder. And then, oh, I don't even have it. Oh, I do have it. After that light gray concrete powder of 8, you're going to have 3 black concrete, and then a light gray concrete. Then we're going to go back off to the left side again. And for this next layer up, we're going to place 5 white concrete. So 5 white concrete here. And moving to the right, we're going to place 3 black concrete, 2 blackstone, a light gray concrete powder, 3 black concrete powder, 2 light gray concrete powder, a black concrete powder, light gray concrete powder, 2 black concrete powder, 2 black concrete, and then a light gray concrete. We're going to go back off to the left side again. And you're going to have this airspace of 4, and then a white concrete here, and then a black concrete powder, 2 Blackstone, 2 black concrete powder, 2 Blackstone, 2 black concrete powder, light gray concrete, 3 black concrete powder, 2 black concrete, and then a black wool, and a black concrete. We're going to go back off to the left side again. You're going to start by placing a white concrete, followed by 3 black concrete powder. So 3 black concrete powder here, and then 4 black concrete, then 3 black concrete powder, black concrete, 3 black concrete powder, 3 Blackstone, and then 1 black wool. We're going to go up to the next layer. So starting the next layer is going to be a white concrete, followed by a black concrete powder, 2 white concrete, 2 black concrete, black concrete powder, Blackstone, black concrete powder, 3 black concrete, a black concrete powder, black concrete, and then 5 Blackstone. We're going to go up to our next layer. So starting on our next layer, placing 5 white concrete, and then to the right it's going to be 3 black concrete powder, 5 black concrete, and then a black concrete powder, 4 Blackstone, and then a black wool. We're going to come down here and we're going to grab our light gray wool and place down 4. So 4 light gray wool, and then a light gray concrete, black wool, 2 Blackstone, 2 polished Blackstone, 2 Blackstone, and then a black concrete. And then we're going to move back up to this layer and we're going to place 5 light gray wool, followed by a black wool, 2 black concrete, a black concrete powder, 3 Blackstone, and of course we're just going to leave that blank for now, so we're going to come back up to our next layer again, and we're going to be placing 6 light gray wool, followed by 2 light gray concrete, 2 black wool, and 2 black concrete. When I go up to our next layer, and we're placing 5 light gray wool, and the next layer after that is going to be 2 light gray wool, followed by 2 gray wool, and a gray terracotta. The next layer after that, place 2 light gray concrete, followed by 2 gray wool, and a black concrete. The reason we did it like that is because it's going to start cutting into his face, so we should have these layers here up to that point. Coming down to this layer, it seems like we're going to need some gray terracotta. And then moving to the right, we're going to place another 2, 4, 5. So we're going to place 5 black concrete, followed by a black wool, and then 4 black stone, and a black concrete, red nether brick, 2 red concrete, red nether brick, 2 black concrete, terracotta, red terracotta, and then a black concrete. And then moving to the right, we're going to grab some of our terracottas as we go along. So moving to the right from this next layer down we have, it's going to be 2 black concrete, followed by 2 red terracotta, 2 orange terracotta, a red terracotta, 2 black concrete, a blackstone, 3 polished blackstone, black concrete, red terracotta, pink terracotta, 3 red concrete, 3 red nether bricks, 3 black concrete, and then 3 white concrete at the end. I'm going to go back off to the left side, and this next layer is continued. So I'm going to place a red terracotta, followed by 6 terracotta, so 6 terracotta, and then a red terracotta, black concrete, 3 polished blackstone, black concrete, a terracotta, 3 pink terracotta, red terracotta, 4 red concrete, and then 3 red nether brick, black concrete, and then 2 white concrete at the end here. I'm going to go back off to our left side again, so this next layer is continued as well. So moving to the right, we're going to place 3 pink terracotta, followed by 4 terracotta, then a red terracotta, 2 terracotta, and then a orange terracotta, so 1 orange terracotta, 4 terracotta, 2 black wool, 2 blackstone, black concrete, a red terracotta, 2 pink terracotta, 5 black concrete, a red concrete, 2 red concrete powder, then a red concrete, red nether brick, black concrete, and then a white concrete at the end. We're going to go back off to our left side. We're going to start by placing 2 pink terracotta, followed by a black concrete, 3 gray terracotta, 2 terracotta, 2 orange terracotta, 2 terracotta, another 2 orange terracotta, a red terracotta, red concrete, 3 pink terracotta, and then 4 black concrete, a white concrete, 2 black concrete, 3 white concrete, and then 5 black concrete, and then 1 white concrete at the end, just to get rid of white concrete for the next layer. On top of this black concrete here, this 5 black concrete, you're going to place 5 white concrete, and then extend it out on both sides to be 7. So you should have like a little shape like this. And then like go in here, it's going to be a white concrete as well. So you should have a gap here, a white concrete, and then another 2, 4, 6. So you should have another 6 black concrete to the left. So you should have a row here of 7. So it should be 7, gap, and it should be 7. So 7, gap, 7. So then we don't have to go over white concrete again. Going back over here, we're going to place some pink terracotta, followed by a black concrete, 3 white concrete, a light gray concrete, a gray terracotta, and then 5 terracotta, 2 orange terracotta, black concrete, 2 gray terracotta, 2 pink terracotta, and then a gray concrete. Now this is what we should have so far. We're going to be working to, well, we're already working into his head, but we're going to proportionally be working into his head now instead of parts of his head. So yeah, we're going to be getting in there now, getting down and dirty. So we're going to go back off to our left side, and you have a space of 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the fifth one, we're going to place a white concrete, followed by a black concrete powder. And then 4 white concrete, 2 black concrete, 3 black concrete powder, 2 Blackstone, 2 black concrete, and then 2 black wool, 2 black concrete powder, and then a black concrete. And we're going to go back to this left side over here again. Our next layer is going to start with 3 white concrete with an airspace, white concrete, 3 black concrete, and then 4 black concrete powder, and then a black concrete, and then 2 gray concrete powder. We're going to go back off to the left side again, and we're going to start right over here. And we're going to place 3 white concrete, followed by 3 black concrete, and then a gray concrete powder. To make this easier on ourselves, we're going to come back down here, and we're going to work on the eye a bit. So coming back down to this layer that we need to do, we're going to place a gray terracotta, followed by 2 white concrete, 2 black concrete, gray terracotta, light gray concrete, and then gray terracotta. And we're going to go back up to the next layer above it, and you're going to grab your clay, and you're going to place down 5 clay, followed by 2 black concrete. And on top of this next layer here, from this gray concrete powder all the way down there, we're good to place down clay, because it's going to be clay on top of it. Like that. And then come back down to here, place a light gray concrete, followed by 3 black concrete, a light gray concrete, and then gray terracotta. The next layer after that is continue here, so it's going to be a black concrete, followed by a light gray wool, 2 black concrete, light gray concrete, and then a gray terracotta. I'm going to go back off to our left side again. I'm going to grab an airspace, followed by 2 white concrete, black concrete, gray concrete powder, and then 2, 4, 6, 7, so 7 clay, then 5 gray concrete, 2 clay, a black concrete, 2 black wool, and then 2 black concrete. Oh, so 2 black concrete here, so we should match up with the eyeball. Then we're going to go back off to the left side again, and we're going to place a white concrete with an additional white concrete hanging off to the left side. And then to the right of that is a black concrete, gray concrete powder, 4 clay. I'm pretty sure this is, yep. After that 4 clay, it's going to be 2 gray terracotta, and then 2 brown terracotta, 3 black concrete, 2 black wool, 2 gray concrete, clay, 2 white concrete, and then a light gray wool. I'm going to leave that spot there empty for now. And from here, we're going to come down here and we're going to work on his face a bit for the terracottas. So going to the right, we're going to place down 3 terracotta, followed by 2 orange terracotta, and then a black concrete, 2 white concrete, and then a light gray concrete. Hope I don't have it. And then a gray terracotta, pink terracotta. I don't even have this one either. And then a gray wool and a white concrete. Your gray wool and your white can go up an additional 2 layers, so bring these up 2. Bring them up 2. And so then his next layer on his face is going to be 2 terracotta, followed by 2 orange terracotta, a light gray terracotta, white concrete, 2 black concrete, gray terracotta, light gray terracotta, and then a gray terracotta. And your light gray and gray can go up 1 layer as well. And then continuing our next layer, we're going to place down 4 terracotta, followed by a light gray terracotta, light gray concrete, and then 3 black concrete. And then continuing our next layer after that is a red terracotta, 3 terracotta, a light gray terracotta, light gray concrete, a light gray wool, 2 black concrete, light gray concrete, 2 gray concrete, and then 3 white concrete at this end. And then continuing our next layer up, you're going to start by placing 3 black concrete, followed by a red terracotta, pink terracotta, light gray terracotta, and then a gray terracotta. On top of these 3 here, place 3 red terracotta so we don't have to keep carrying it around. I'll say it again. And then coming down to here, place down 3 light gray concrete, followed by a light gray wool, black concrete, 2 white concrete, black concrete, and then 2 white concrete. And we're going to do the right of this red terracotta. And so to the right of it is going to be 3 gray terracotta, a black concrete, 3 smooth stone, a light gray terracotta, black concrete, and then 2 white concrete at the end. And so we're moving into his helmet now. So we're going to start back all the way on the left side again, and we're going to start by placing a white concrete, followed by a black concrete, 3 gray concrete powder, and then 2, 4, 6, so 6 gray terracotta, then a black concrete, 4 brown terracotta, another brick, black wool, gray concrete, 2 clay, 2 gray wool, 2 black concrete, and then 2 smooth stone will finish that layer off. So then we're going to go back up to the next layer. So going back to the left side, start by placing a clay. No, not a clay. Sorry, start by placing a white concrete. I had just got rid of the clay, that's why I said it. So start by placing a white concrete, followed by a black concrete, 2 gray concrete powder, and then 2 gray wool, and then gray terracotta of 4, so 4 gray terracotta, black concrete, gray terracotta, then 3 brown terracotta, 3 nether bricks, and then a black wool. And we're going to go back off to our left side again. So for this next layer, place a white concrete, followed by a black concrete, black wool, 2 gray wool, and then 5 brown terracotta, no, 5 gray terracotta, I'm sorry, 5 gray terracotta, and then a black concrete, then 3 gray terracotta, and then 1 white concrete. I think it's a white concrete. Yeah, it's 1 white concrete. I was like, is this bone block? I don't remember. I was like, I used bone block to start with and I didn't like it. So we're gonna go back to the left side. I'm gonna place 2 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, black wool, and then gray terracotta of 5, so 5 gray terracotta, and then a black concrete, and then 2 gray terracotta. We're gonna go back off to the left side again, and we're gonna have an airspace, followed by 2 white concrete, black concrete, and then 5 gray terracotta, and a black concrete. And then our next layer up, we're going to have an airspace, followed by a white concrete, black concrete, nether brick, gray terracotta, 3 brown terracotta after that, and then just place 1 black concrete here. And we're going to work into his horns here. So we're going to come down here to the second layer, and we're going to place 2 stripped dark oak wood, then a light gray terracotta, and I strip dark oak wood. His next layer on his horn is going to start with a stripped dark oak wood, then a white concrete, 3 stripped spruce wood, a stripped dark oak wood, and then a gray terracotta. The next layer on his other horn here is going to be a stripped spruce wood, followed by 2 oak stripped, and on top of this we can place, on top of these 3, we can place 3 black concrete like this. And then coming down to here, it's a black concrete, and then 2 gray terracotta, and then 3 stripped spruce wood. And then continuing this next layer up is going to be 3 gray terracotta, 2 stripped spruce wood, and then a light gray terracotta. As you can see, there's a lot of colors being used here. And of course, we're going to come down here and you're going to grab your blue terracotta, and you're going to start here by placing a blue terracotta, followed by 3 clay, 2 gray wool, and then 4 smooth stone, 3 black concrete, 3 smooth stone, 4 light gray terracotta, a black concrete, and then a white concrete to finish that layer off. We're going to come back over here, and this next layer is continued. I'm going to place 2 blue terracotta, followed by a gray concrete powder, 3 clay, 3 gray wool, a smooth stone, 2 smooth sandstone, 4 smooth stone, 2 blue terracotta, 2 light gray terracotta, black concrete, and then we finish this layer off with 2 white concrete at the end. We're going to go back up to the next layer, which is continued. We're going to place a black wool, followed by a blue terracotta, gray concrete, and then 6 gray concrete powder, a gray wool, clay, smooth sandstone, 2 smooth stone, 2 gray wool, 2 blue terracotta, and then a black wool, 3 black concrete, and then 2 white concrete at the end. We're going to go up to our next layer, which is continued, and we're going to place a gray terracotta, which you can place 1 on top of, and then continuing to the right, place 2 gray concrete, followed by 2 gray concrete powder, a black wool, 3 gray concrete powder, 3 clay, and then a black concrete, 3 gray wool, blue terracotta, black wool, black concrete, then a gray terracotta, 2 brown terracotta, black concrete, and then 2 white concrete at the end. I'm going to go back off over here to continue the next layer up. It's going to be a black wool, followed by gray concrete, 2 gray concrete powder, 2 black wool, 2 gray concrete powder, 2 clay, black concrete, 4 gray wool, 2 black wool, 2 gray terracotta, 3 brown terracotta, black concrete, and then a white concrete at the end. And then we're going to go back all the way to the left side. We're going to start replacing a white concrete, followed by black concrete, nether brick, and then 6 brown terracotta, a gray concrete powder, black concrete, 2 gray terracotta. We're going to go back off to the left side again and place 2 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, 2 brown terracotta, 3 gray wool, 3 gray concrete powder, and a black concrete. We're going to go back off to the left side again, and you're going to have an airspace, followed by a white concrete, black concrete, brown terracotta, 4 gray wool, 3 gray concrete powder, and then a black concrete. And honestly, bring your gray concrete powder up an additional 2 layers, and this black concrete. Just bring them up another 2. Okay, we're going to go back off to the left side of that, and we're replacing white concrete, followed by a black concrete, black wool, 2 gray wool, and then another 2 gray concrete powder. And the next layer up after that is going to be 2 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, and then 4 gray concrete powder. The next layer after that, you're going to have an airspace, followed by a white concrete, black concrete, black wool, gray wool, and then gray concrete powder of 6. So 6 gray concrete powder. Okay, I'm going to come back down here and work into the horn. So we're going to place 2 stripped spruce wood, followed by 2 stripped oak wood, and then a stripped spruce wood, gray terracotta, gray concrete, and then 3 gray concrete powder. And we're going to do the next layer up here, and we're going to place down 3 light gray terracotta, followed by 2 stripped dark oak wood, stripped spruce wood, gray terracotta, then stripped spruce wood, and then the next layer on the horn, next layer up, you're going to start with placing 3 brown terracotta, stripped dark oak wood, stripped oak wood, and then stripped spruce wood. And then the next layer up on the horn is going to start with a gray terracotta, 3 stripped spruce wood, and then 3 stripped oak wood. The next layer up on the horn is going to start with 2 stripped dark oak wood, so 2 stripped dark oak wood. Oh my lordy gadolis. Then after this is 3 stripped spruce wood and 2 stripped oak wood. The next layer up after that is going to be a gray terracotta, followed by 2 stripped dark oak wood, and then 3 stripped spruce wood. And on top of this dark oak, you're good to place 2 gray terracotta, and then 2 brown terracotta to the right of it. And we're going to go back to this left side over here, and we're going to place down 2 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, 2 gray wool, and then 6 gray concrete powder. And then the next layer off this left side is going to have an airspace, followed by 2 white concrete, a black wool, a black wool, and then 2 gray wool, and then gray concrete powder of 2, 4, 6, 8, so 8 gray concrete powder. Okay, then we're going to work into the helmet more now. So we're going to come down to here, we're going to place 3 black wool, followed by 2 clay, black concrete, 2 black wool, 2 gray wool, and then 2 black wool. We're going to work up on the next layer of this helmet here by placing a gray concrete powder, clay, gray concrete powder, gray concrete, and then 3 black wool, black concrete, 2 black wool, and then 3 gray wool, and then a black wool. And then the next layer on the helmet, coming over here, place 2 clay, followed by a gray concrete powder, gray concrete, 4 black wool, 2 gray concrete powder, and then 2 gray wool. And then your next layer on the helmet, you're going to start by placing 3 clay wool here. So 3 clay, and then 3 black wool, 2 clay, black concrete, gray concrete powder, and then a gray concrete. Of course, we're going to come back over here, and we're going to the next layer up. It's going to, on the helmet, it's going to be 2 clay, followed by a black wool, 2 gray concrete, 2 smooth stone. Yep, 2 smooth sandstone, I'm sorry. Then a clay, black concrete, gray concrete powder, and then gray concrete. The next layer on the helmet, you're going to continue it, right? And it's going to be 4 clay, followed by a black concrete, gray concrete powder, 2 smooth stone, black concrete, and then 2 gray concrete powder. And going back up to the next layer up, and it's continued, and you're going to place down 7 clay, so 7 clay, a smooth stone, clay, black wool, and then 2 gray concrete powder. Going back up to the next layer, which is continued, and you're going to place down 3 clay, followed by a gray concrete powder, and then 2, 4, 5, so 5 clay, then a black wool, and then 3 gray concrete powder. We're going to go back off to our left side, and we're going to start by placing nothing, right? So nothing here, and then 2 white concrete, and then a black wool, and then 2, 4, 6, 7 gray wool, so 7 gray wool, and then 3 gray concrete powder, clay, 3 gray concrete powder, and then 3 clay, black wool, 3 gray concrete powder, and then a gray wool. We're going to go back up to our next layer, so you're going to have an airspace, followed by 2 white concrete, a black wool, and then gray wool of 2, 4, 6, 8, so 8 gray wool, and then 4 gray concrete powder, 3 clay, a black wool, 3 gray concrete powder, a gray wool, and then a black concrete. We're going to go up to the next layer again, so back to the left side. We have an airspace, followed by 2 white concrete, 2 black concrete, 4 gray wool, 2 blue terracotta, gray wool, 2 gray concrete powder, 3 clay, black wool, gray wool, 2 gray concrete powder, gray wool, and then a black concrete. And we'll just go back up to the next layer. So the next layer over is going to have an airspace, followed by 3 white concrete, then 3 black concrete, then 4 blue terracotta, 4 gray wool, black concrete, 3 gray wool, and then 2 black concrete. And I was debating on how to teach the whites, so we're just going to come back down here, and you're going to place whites going in that L shape like that. So add 3 white concrete looking like that. Because I was like, I don't know. We'll just do that. Okay. We're going to go back to the left side. You're going to have an airspace of 2, followed by 2 white concrete, black concrete, blue terracotta, and then gray wool of 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 gray wool. And then 5 black concrete. And then 3 white concrete at the end. I'm going to come back off the left side again. You're going to have an airspace, followed by a white concrete, 2 black concrete, 4 gray wool, 2 blue terracotta, and then white concrete of 2, 4, 6. So 6 white concrete. Then the next layer up, you're going to have an airspace, followed by 3 white concrete, 2 gray terracotta, 2 blue terracotta, and then 3 white concrete. And of course, we're going to place down 6 white concrete on top like that. And the last thing we need to do is the horn. The reason I left the horn for last is because they're different colors. Like you can see here, there's a whole mess of colors everywhere. So the last bit here is the horn. So this right horn here. So we're going to grab our wood types and our browns and our nether bricks. Oh, this is a cracked nether brick, but oh well. So going to the right, we're going to place down 2 stripped dark oak wood, followed by stripped oak wood, brown terracotta, cracked nether brick, black concrete, and then 2 white concrete at the end. Of course, your next layer up is going to start with a stripped dark oak wood for this horn, followed by 2 brown terracotta, stripped spruce wood, stripped oak wood, 2 cracked nether bricks, black concrete, and then a white concrete. And then we're going to go back up to the next layer of the horn. It's going to be a cracked nether brick to start, followed by 2 brown terracotta, 2 cracked nether bricks, 2 stripped spruce wood, a light gray terracotta, cracked nether brick, black concrete, and then a white concrete. The next layer on the horn is going to start with 2 cracked nether brick, followed by a spruce wood, brown terracotta, 2 cracked nether bricks, 3 black concrete, a light gray terracotta, black concrete, and then a white concrete at the end. Next layer up, start by placing a cracked nether brick, followed by a stripped spruce wood, brown terracotta, stripped spruce wood, 2 brown terracotta, black concrete, 3 white concrete, 2 black concrete, and then a white concrete at the end. Your next layer up on the horn is going to start with 3 stripped spruce wood, followed by 2 brown terracotta, stripped spruce wood, brown terracotta, black concrete, white concrete, airspace, and then 4 white concrete at the end. Your next layer up, you're going to be placing down 4 stripped spruce wood, followed by 2 brown terracotta, black concrete, and then 2 white concrete. Your next layer up on the horn is going to be a brown terracotta. What is it? No, brown concrete. It's going to be a brown concrete, followed by 4 spruce wood, and you're good to place black concrete on top of that. And then 1 black concrete next to the stripped spruce wood. As you can see here, we're going to outline this black concrete around it with white concrete. And there you guys have it. There's your delicious in-dungeon pixel art tutorial. Hopefully you did like this. It took forever and ever to make, and it took me like to bring it in here. I screwed up so many times. I had to like change so many things to make it the way that I feel like represents the anime. And yeah, but go check out the original 8-bit. It's amazing. I love the anime, and I love whoever made. But yeah, I love the anime, and I love whoever originally made the 8-bit and had this little opportunity. He's sitting on a campfire, and there's a campfire in front of him, but I took the upper half and I changed it. So thank you for whoever did that. You launched this basis on how I brought him into Minecraft, and I appreciate it. Your color choices, though, I could say could be better, because it was awful trying to match colors. If you're new to the channel, all these hero pixel arts that I have taught on this channel, um, there's like 300 of them. Like Dratini, that cat was this year. Sus Among Us, like a lot of them are being taught this year because I'm trying to do one every day. I know I'm gonna get burnt out, but right now I've beaten the 2023 total I've taught, the last year's total. Like I've taught more this year than I've taught in the last couple of years. And I have a couple of build tutorials on the way for like mushroom houses and stuff, cool stuff like that to expand for your guys' build worlds and stuff. So I'd appreciate a like and subscribe, because I am trying to launch and get to YouTube partner. So for like some of the original builds that I do and I teach, I could get paid for it. But all these Pixar tutorials will be always free for you to watch. So yeah, so watch them. There's no ads. The Lord Almighty, I will never put an ad on a Pixar tutorial. But I do this because I love pixel arts, and I was like, you know what? Let me just start teaching, and I did, and I haven't stopped since. But yeah, all these are tutorials that I've taught, so they're available for you to go watch. But thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Stay nerdy, stay fresh. Have a lot about you guys, and bye bye.